Right, as you can see, this is 2023 question 1.14 grade 12 paper. We are asked to solve for x there. Solve for x. Now we look at this equation that is in front of us here. There is a square root. Under the square root, there is 2 bracket 1 minus x, which are equated to x minus 1 on the right hand side. Solving for x in this instance will award you 4 marks if you do it correctly. So let's get on to it. The first step we are going to do here is to remove this square root sign here on the left side of the equation. How do we do that? We are going to square this side. And when we square the left side, we should also do the same on the right hand side so that the equation remains balanced. If there's a square root and a square like this, they nullify each other. Which means if you have got a square root and you square, they cancel out each other, such that on the left we are left with the 2, 1 minus x. Then that is equals to, on the right we have got x minus 1 squared. That is how it is squared, which means when you are squaring anything, you multiply it by itself. The stage that we are at now is just to simplify both sides. 2 times 1, that's a 2. 2 times negative x, that's a negative 2x. That is equated to, if we simplify the right hand side, we are going to say, like from grade 10 work, x multiplied by x, x squared, x multiplied by negative 1 minus x. Then x is done. We take minus 1 multiplies there, becomes minus x, minus 1 multiplies minus 1, positive 1. Now we can now simplify the right hand side. Let's bring down this side. 2 minus 2x is equals to x squared minus x is negative 2x plus a 1. Now we have got a quadratic equation this side and 2 minus 2x on the left. What we are now going to do is we are going to transfer everything that is on the left here to that side so that we equate it to 0. So we are going to have x squared is no like term, minus 2x, which is this one. We bring this minus 2 to this side. It becomes plus 2x. Then plus 1, which is this one. Then we transfer 2, it's a positive, it comes this side, it's going to be minus 2. This side is left with a 0 there. So you can start by writing this side. On this side, we have got x squared minus 2x plus 2x plus 1 minus 2 equals to this 0. So what that basically means is that we can now simplify here. A negative 2 plus a negative 2x plus 2x gives us a 0. So we are going to be left with x squared, 1 minus 2, that's a minus 1, equals to 0. Now, in x squared minus 1 is equals to 0 can be simplified in two forms. Or one can say, let us have x squared here is equals to 1 is transferred to this side, becomes positive 1. 0 plus 1, that's a 1. Now we want to remove the square from x so that we are only left with the x, because remember we are supposed to solve for x. How do we do that? Put square roots both sides. This square root and the square, they nullify each other again so that we are left with this one. X is equals to, but remember the square root of 1 is not only 1, but it's plus or minus 1. Why? Because minus 1 times 1 times minus 1 gives us 1, and 1 times 1 gives us 1. So these are the solutions for that one. You get yourself 4 marks. Right. I hope we're getting that.